just arrived in Tartu now. The train station is back there somewhere. This is Estonia's university city, where the first university was opened up in the early 1600s. It's quite significantly further south than Tallinn and a bit to the west, a much more temperate climate. It's already warmer, as I can feel. So I had a chat with somebody on the train who was born here and lived most of their life here, and she gave me some really good tips on the best places to see in the 24 hours I have here. So I'm going to head into the centre now, check out the university, and then have some din-dins later on. So there are rows and rows of these communist-style buildings in this area. It looks like some of them they've really decorated quite nicely on the outside to give them a little bit more colour, a little bit more life.
I've been sitting here and counting all the waves, but I gotta say I lost count long ago. The mesmerizing ocean.
Tartu is such a chilled city to be in. There's so much nature, so much space, there's tranquility, there's birds chirping, and people seem really relaxed here. I mean, already I'm loving this town and I really wish that I had more time to spend here. Where possible, avoid walking down the main roads and take the scenic route to your destinations. You can find lovely narrow walkways like this one down the sides of hills, and it's much more picturesque and a lot more tranquil. Wow. So I was just speaking to the organizer there, and basically this is a community project wherein people donate coloured rags, and basically they put them together into nets and send them over to Ukraine so that people could throw them over their cars and camouflage them. They've got different coloured nets for different environments. They've got sort of the green for woodland areas, and then they've got more of a metallic for people who are keeping their cars in cities. And just now they've been packed in and they're being taken over through the border. It's amazing. I've noticed a real palpable love and support for the Ukrainian people here in Estonia, and especially here in Tartu. And they're much closer to the border. In fact, it's less than 100 kilometers southeast of here, where the Russian town of Pechori is. So people are not only sending rags, but lots of people are donating their clothes and cutlery, shoes, and various things that people can use in their homes here. I'm a few minutes away from the home of my host, Timo, here in Tartu. He worked for the Estonian military a few years ago. I'm not sure what his wife does, but I'm going to find out. We're going to have a barbecue outside, obviously, and then after that we're going to hit the sauna.
Nii et 18 mai, tal oli 11 oli tegelikult.
Looking good.
I'm looking forward to getting that in my mouth.
You can take one. You can take one. Take it right away.
This is a mushroom with some blue cheese in it.
Yeah.
Is this a recipe of yours, or is this like an Estonian thing?
I have used it a long time, but it's not my. I didn't think about it myself. I heard it somewhere, but I don't remember.
I see. Okay, but I'm not going to die, am I?
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
Probably not. That'll have to do. All right. You know what? Even if I do die, I think it was worth it. No, that genuine actually is really nice.
I think we will go around 80 or something.
80 degrees centigrade.
Yeah.
Not like Fahrenheit.
No, degrees, yeah.
All right. Okay.
So you will be properly cooked.
Just like the chicken. Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get changed now to go in the sauna. It's going to be at 80 degrees. I don't know if that's normal. I've only been in the sauna once before and it was in a gym, so I have no idea. Normally, people go in there naked, like without clothes on, with their friends there. At this time, they're not going to do that, which I'm very thankful of. And then after the sauna, we're going to go out, and now it's raining, so we're going to go into the rain and then back and forth like several times. Yeah. We'll see. It's a new experience. Say yes. Why do we hit ourselves with that in the sauna?
Then you get really the heat. It's like this. You get the heat.
You mean you'll be hitting yourself, or you'll be hitting me with that?
I can hit you also.
No, that's all right. I'll be
Or
fine.
you can hit yourself.
Okay.
If the air is coming and you hit like this, then it's really awesome.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for my game, so I'm going to throw this away. I'm going to use this bad boy. We're kicking things up a notch.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, not really my normal kind of meeting spot, I'll be honest. If we go easy on the steam, I think I'll be okay. Yeah.
I don't want to waste time.
Oh my god, wait, easy. That's two in one go.
I want to put some
Flagellation music
some like this one.
to set the scene. You sure you're not trying to kill me? Your hesitation is very reassuring. So we left the sauna and ran straight outside, and we lay down on the cold grass that had just been rained on, and at first it was terrible, but then after a while it was a really serene experience. I closed my eyes and I can feel the body almost rotating on a carousel and feel the whole body sort of glowing in warmth, and it was a surreal sensation. It was absolutely incredible. And Timo told me that in the winter they actually go and afterwards they lay on the snow or they dive into an icy lake, and that would just take it to another level. It was all fun and games until that whipping started. I was given assurances by everybody outside that it's not masochistic self-flagellation or something that you do to punish your enemies, but that really it's about really feeling the heat, and you really did feel the heat every time you slapped that on. It's nearly 2 in the morning now, and it's finally time for bed. I'll see you in the morning. So I just had some breakfast and said my goodbyes to Timo and his wife Berit. Timo showed me some videos of this annual event here called the Sauna Festival that happens in the winter time every year in a town called Otepää. And basically people dress up in costumes and in teams. They go from one sauna to another, 20 in total of varying temperatures, and there are prizes for the teams that can do all 20 and they can do them quickly. And after some of them there are icy baths or ice waters that they jump into afterwards. So the passion for saunas really runs quite deep here. I mean, I knew that it was a very popular tradition, but I did not realize just how deep it goes. Now I'm well outside of the city centre area and I'm heading to this upside down house that you can enter into. Apparently it's quite the spectacle. It was highly recommended to me. So let's see what it's all about. Technically, everything is the right way up because the whole house is upside down, but everything in here is also upside down. So 2 negatives make a positive. Ergo, everything here is the right way up, and I am walking on the ceiling. Okay, and there's a smoke detector over there. Something that adds credence to that theory. This really is mind-boggling. Man doesn't really know how to make sense of this. How on earth did they create this thing and make it structurally sound? Or at least I'm assuming and hoping. It all feels pretty real. That's genuine wood right there. The floor is uneven. It's slanting down, so if you're not careful, you really come running through down this way. Okay, that was actually a lot of fun. I thought it might just be a little gimmick, but that was really quite good fun in there. You can probably do it all in about 20-25 minutes, and it was €7.50 for entry. This is a deceptively long trail to get to there. This museum is colossal in size. You see it there, and it goes all the way across the river and then some. And then of course you've got it all down this side as well. It looks incredibly modern and artistic from the external. Now alas, I do not have time to go into it today. Bloody hell. Okay, I had to go inside for a peek. I mean, come on, you've seen this building. There's no way you can walk past this and not at least get a glance inside. So those are some Mother's Day celebrations going on in there with the singing and the dancing and some traditional dress. Now Timo did tell me that Mother's Day is a big event here, but I didn't realize just how much fanfare can go into it. I only caught a small clip of it there, but that was really a great performance. This unassuming building is where the Estonian flag was born, or so it can be considered. So this is the official headquarters of the oldest student association in the country, founded in 1870. And initially they adopted those colours as the official flag of the association. But over the next couple of decades, it slowly became a symbol of Estonian identity and independence. There are different interpretations as to what the colours mean. Some say the blue represents the sky above the native land, the black of connection to the land and soil with reference to Estonia's long pagan tradition and spirituality related to the land, and the white representing hard work and hope for a brighter future. Others argue that it's not as fancy as all that, and that basically it's just a picture of the Estonian landscape in the wintertime, with the white being the snow, the black being what the trees look like after all the leaves have fallen, and the blue being the sky above it all. Regardless, it became the official flag of the country in 1922, but that only lasted as long as 1940, because when the Soviet Union annexed Estonia, flags were burned and the flag was banned. For many decades, memory of what the flag looked like was kept alive by the older generations, because you can imagine in many school children and even high schoolers and maybe even to the university, they'd never seen what the flag looked like, or they didn't really see it that much. And then in the mid to late 80s, when Soviet control was starting to wane and the rules were relaxed a little bit, you started seeing more and more of the flag. And the Estonians essentially won their independence by singing. It's known as the singing revolution, where basically in defiance of Soviet rules, they would proudly wave the flag in the sky and they would sing in unison, hundreds, thousands of people singing together the national anthem and of the thousands of folk songs that they have. And then in February 1989, a couple of years before the official independence, the flag was hung atop the Pik Hermann Tower and Tumpea Castle, overlooking the old town. I can understand then why Estonians hold on so fiercely and proudly to their flag, having fought so hard to gain it, lose it, and then regain it again. It's remarkable, against all odds, and despite so many factions over many centuries trying to suppress Estonian culture and identity, that Estonia still stands, and its language is still here, and the people are still here, and all the folk songs are still here. It really is a testament to the strength and the heart of the Estonian people. That's a train station behind me. It's been an amazing trip. I love Tartu to bits, but I have to return to Tallinn because my flight is later today. Say goodbye to it.